Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. Breaks loose at the 45. An explosive game. Big play. Moves the ball inside the 40.
Oh, a huge play by this offense. A good throw. A nice, accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
It's a run. Running back's got it. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they hand it off to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
The Sooners looking to keep this drive rolling. They'll try the option play here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking to scramble. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot, 3rd and very long. And the quarterback dropping back. Grab down the middle. It's Higgins. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Wideouts now clustered. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. On the ground, it's Knight. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Grab behind the line. It's Henry.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The sack and the play could not escape the pass rush.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw to his receiver. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Send the back in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. He's running out of time here. Extending the play now. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking for some space. It's Higgins. tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
First down, looking to throw the football. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it second and medium. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he'll get their first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Defense will make the stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. He hands it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a third and short. How aggressive will they play it? Can he make it to the marker? Bites through the tackler. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. He was successful with his last kick. This one, though, from 46 yards away. Kick is up and no good. He missed it, and the game remains tied.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least. 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Catch made down inside the 15. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Well, a touchdown to a wide-open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
Connects on the PAT, so it's 10-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The defense has picked up the football going the other way.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. Will he score here? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. That fumble from the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a second down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's got his man open downfield. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get...
He's looking deep here. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. Touchdown, Oklahoma. There was a foot race and he won it.
Now we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Pitches to the back. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. He's found some room at the 45. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46. The offense really clicking here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. The shotgun running play call. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Offense self-destructing. Penalty makes it 1st and 20. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Using his legs here. Breaking free at midfield. And he's brought down there. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Has the 1st down and more. And that game will pick up a 1st down and move the football to the 36.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Caught behind the line. It's Henry. Breaks. He's got room looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for the wideout. And is intercepted. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Direct snap to the back. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Tries the right with a quick throw. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Across the 40. At the 20. Past the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. With a takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And he knocks through the PAT. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Returner decides to fair catch this. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Crossing the 40. Tackle made after a big gain. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
For offense coordinators, you see big runs like that in the first half and get real excited because that opens up so much more of your playbook, especially all of your counter plays and your play action.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaks loose at the 40. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Okay, ready?
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Knight. In the clear at the 25. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the out route. Breaks loose at the 45. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it off to begin the second half. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Already a two-possession lead here. Let's see if they continue to call it aggressively and try to put this defense in a bigger hole. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Running back with the football. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. It's Knight. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here, so close into the postseason, into playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. And now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Deep shot caught out of the 15. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running back has it on a screen now. Touchdown, LSU. This offense cannot be stopped. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. And the Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Chris, what a shot, right? Come to an LSU game and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. When was the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive linemen? Because I can't. They always have big boys who are athletic to make life difficult in that backfield.
On third down, he drops to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Pulls it in. It's Knight. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Boy, when you get down into the red zone, one thing we know about quarterbacks in the passing game is the windows are tight. Love to see this offense here picking up some positive yards down in this tight area by getting the ball to a playmaker and letting him do his thing.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Let's go.
Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Higgins. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. The Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line, it's Higgins. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Handoff here from the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. Football comes out. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on a ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. second down after that run on the previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And the pass caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right calls.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing on the scoreboard.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held it just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that previous play.
42 Spider.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down.
2-9 Philly.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. The completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. A running play called on 4th down. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. The Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Man, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call specifically for these situations.
Important second down play coming up. And there's the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Green 25.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the plus 40. And the Sooners will try to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw it on first down. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
Easy.
They're going to run the option. A quick juke. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Now it's second down here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's an out route. The catch made. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. The pass rush closing in. And he's sacked till he brought down right at the 5-yard line. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. On third down, it's a handoff. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. The Sooners looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Just trying to get rid of it. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Now the offense will go for a two-point conversion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building in the lead here in the second half. They get him, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
On the double.
Getting set. Here's second down.
Here we go. Ready.
It's an option look. He'll pitch it. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Wow, that's a great effort here by the running back, but he's still a little bit short of the line to gain. Now we got a tough decision to make coming from the sideline.
They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. Toss play to the outside. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The Sooners come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. And the Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now.
Moves.
He'll hand it off. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly.
Terrier. Tuna.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Bringing pressure. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a 4th down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
And then 1st down, right back to the running game. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.